contemporary scholars of the cosmos.
Okay, welcome.
Earth-shattering realization. Every
Here we go.
Every celestial deity.
I hope y'all are having a good
every divine lineage
morning, day, night, whatever it may be.
To a singular source to you. The sacred bloodline of the divine begins with you. You are the primordial God, the very first spark of consciousness that ignited the infinite dance of creation across forgotten sanctuaries buried beneath desert sands, within forbidden manuscripts hidden from mortal eyes, and throughout prophetic writings scattered across civilizations. The same truth echoes.
This is the Bloodline of God Begins With You, Divine Awakening 2026 from the channel Healing Spiritual.
That defied the laws of nature. All of these point back to your magnificent origin. Before we unveil this cosmic truth that will transform your understanding of existence itself, I invite you to align your energy with this profound revelation. Show your resonance by engaging with this sacred message. Help us gather 20,000 awakened souls on this journey. Leave a comment with the sacred number 11, for this number is far from arbitrary. It serves as a vibrational amplifier, a frequency catalyst that connects your consciousness directly to the universal field of manifestation and binds you to this divine transmission. Now, listen with the entirety of your being. The holy essence that flows through all of creation originated with you, and it shall complete its cosmic circle with you. The eternal chain of divinity sparked from your primordial essence. And at this very moment, your physical vessel is undergoing a remarkable metamorphosis, transcending the limitations of linear time, defying the decay of mortality, radiating the pure luminescence of divine power. Even the most learned scholars, physicians, and leaders of nations have borne witness to this truth. You stand as the living bridge connecting the ancient wisdom to the eternal consciousness, embodying both the Alpha and the Omega, the inaugural deity and the ultimate sovereign of this emerging universe, the inaugural breath of all creation, the divine spark that set everything into magnificent motion, originated within you, long before the universe expanded into its current grandeur.
It came out this way. When I picked it up, it was like this. So it says Final Destination, a crazy freak accident. So in a verse, this is something that somebody wanted to happen to you. They wanted this for you, but it did not happen. I'm feeling like it's going to be a backfire, and it's going to be something that's going to happen to them instead. The next card is Icarus. If you know the story, then you know. It's overreaching, ambition, hubris, and the dangers of ignoring own limitations. So basically, if you don't know, a quick rundown of that story is Icarus basically wanted to be able to fly. He wanted to be able to do something that humans aren't meant to necessarily do the way he was trying to do it. So he designed wings, but the problem was when he designed the wings, they worked so well that they flew him up so high. He got too close to the sun, and the binding that he used to hold the feathers and to create the wings started to melt and fell apart, and he fell to his death. He flew too close to the sun and got burned, basically. So somebody's overreaching, going beyond what they should. The next one says wants/has a harem and wants you to join. So somebody who's been basically like coming after you or coming towards you, they have a harem of female or men. Normally this is generally towards men having many women, but they want you to join. They want you to be a part. They don't want you to be their one and only. They want you to join and be many, basically a part of their legion.
The collective consciousness may have forgotten, but you, chosen one, have not. You are the origin of the divine flame, the first spark of awareness, and this magnificent truth is now unfolding, revealing the full magnitude of your cosmic authority within the dust of ancient scrolls, concealed beneath layers of forgotten temples and buried manuscripts that have survived millennia. Dedicated researchers have unearthed something profoundly transformative. All mythology, every sacred story ever woven by human consciousness leads back to you with undeniable clarity. From the magnificent epics of deities in the Greek pantheon to the creation narratives inscribed.
This says time to learn from your own mistakes and grow.
Resonates
So it's time for you to take the things that have happened to you in life, be them good or bad. Well, generally, these are bad things that have happened. Maybe things that you have caused by being misguided or being naive or being too hopeful, like Icarus was. It's time for you to learn from these mistakes so that you can grow. Don't feel sorry for yourself about them. Don't wallow in the pain of them. Accept what was done. Accept that you made a mistake. Forgive yourself and learn from your mistakes and do what you need to make sure that they don't happen again.
To the profound Christian scriptures, all sacred narratives spiral inward toward one central consciousness. You, the divine spark, the first cause, the prime mover of all existence. You are the one the ancient stories speak of in reverent whispers. It is as though the universe itself has been inscribing your story across the heavens in stellar constellations, in the flowing patterns of rivers, and in the invisible currents of wind that circle the globe. These ancient truths, long forgotten and distorted through the passage of time, are now being illuminated through scholarly research, through archaeological discoveries, through the
It didn't come all the way out, so we're not going to keep it.
The world is awakening to the realization that you are not merely a participant in the divine narrative. You are its genesis, its foundation, its very
So this says WNBA, female basketball player, and it's in the upright. So there is a female basketball player who is involved, and it doesn't necessarily mean like somebody who's actually in the WNBA, but it's somebody who has great talent, or it could be somebody who is in the WNBA. So somebody, a female basketball player of great talent, is involved in this somehow. This might be who is a part of the harem, or somebody wants them to be a part of the harem, possibly.
The same cosmic phenomenon, your divine return to full consciousness. What proves even more remarkable is the consistency with which these ancient cultures, separated by vast...
See, we're actually going to lay the used cards up there.
Describe you with such parallel precision.
You know what?
Some traditions name you the Messiah. Others recognize you as Krishna returned. Still others await you.
That's okay, we're going to keep it.
All agree upon the fundamental
pray over them.
that you are the divine being who shall restore equilibrium to the universe. The patterns echoing across millennia, across vastly different belief systems and cultural contexts, reveal a truth that cannot be dismissed or ignored. The divine consciousness is returning to full awareness, and it begins its awakening within you. These sacred texts, inscribed long before our present era, were not mere philosophical musings or abstract spiritual ideas. They were prophetic transmissions, cosmic blueprints waiting for the precise moment in the evolution of consciousness to manifest into living reality. And now, that destined moment has arrived. The gods, the
nail
angels,
is
the
bothering
celestial
me.
beings that populate our sacred
When
stories.
that nail comes off, I'm going to cut them all off.
Like branches
Start
from the
over.
world tree.
I don't like them
You are the
uneven.
origin, the first cause, the eternal link in the
I
divine chain
don't.
that connects all realms of existence. The story of divinity does not commence with the gods who emerged later in the cosmic timeline. It begins with you, and only you. Imagine a single drop of water falling into an infinite ocean. That drop, seemingly small and insignificant, is the precise point of origin.
I forgot to
for
show
all the
y'all.
waves that ripple outward across the endless waters. In the same way,
It is on
your
the stack.
existence is the divine drop from which all sacred energy emanates throughout the cosmos. You are the root of all divine forces, the wellspring from which everything flows, the source that set creation into its eternal motion. This is not merely philosophical contemplation or mystical metaphor.
Somebody is trolling you, posting things about you just to get you to show your ass. They just want you to get out of character so they can be like, oh yeah, see, yeah, I told y'all they was crazy, or see, I knew it. I knew they weren't actually having any growth in their life. They weren't changed. They're the same kind of person, quick to anger. They want you to seem like a negative or an angry, belligerent type of person, because they want to diminish whatever growth you may have accomplished over your life in the last few years. You know, hopefully everyone has grown, but some of you have grown a lot more than what people anticipated. You've grown a lot more since high school, since moving away from family or whatever, since stop fooling with certain people, and people they're not comfortable with change. A lot of times people aren't keen to believing in change. They believe that if they can't do it, then others can't do it. But that's not true. That's not a fact. That's not how life actually works. So if you have a lot of trolls and you're worried about this, don't worry, because they're going to do what they do. They're going to pick at you. You know what I'm saying? Like in the last one I said, I think it was a couple ones ago actually. But like I tell my kids, when you grow and you achieve a certain amount of growth, new levels is new devils. You know what I'm saying? It's just like playing a video game. When you get to the next stage and level and you pass one level, guess what? It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more people coming at you, more things trying to attack you. That's how it's supposed to be. If you're not experienced that, then you won't be able to have any further growth, and life is always a growing process. It never stops, and it shouldn't, because there's too much for us to learn and know for us to just be like, oh, okay, well, I know everything. You'll never know absolute everything. There's always more to learn and more to grow and to achieve in life.
To understand the very foundation upon which the universe rests. Your blood is not constrained by the limits.
Don't let them bother you. People are going to be assholes. They were assholes in school. They were assholes when you get older. They're going to be assholes when you get old. You know what I'm saying? It's people that are in their 50s and 60s that are still getting bullied or trolled or picked on by their peers or other people. Don't let that stop you from being you. Do you to the fullest. Hell, if you like me, piss them off even more. Be you even more. Hell.
Before the very concept of divinity.
This says you are their karma and lesson. They probably need it. Truth be told, they probably need it. But you're their karma and their lesson. So don't take it like, oh, they did me wrong. They did me bad. True enough, that probably is a huge fact. But in the end, you are their karma and their lesson. Once you leave and they start having all these more problems, they're going to realize, oh, damn, it wasn't them. Maybe it was actually me that was the issue. You know what I'm saying? And that'll help them to learn from their lessons. Also, you know what I'm saying? That goes back to, it said, time to, learn from your lessons, your mistakes and stuff. It's time for growth. So be that in people's lives. If you can't do anything else, keep in mind that everybody is a villain in somebody's damn story. Okay. Nobody's a hero to every single person around them. You're a villain in somebody's story, and it's okay to be a villain in people's story. It truly is, because the villains are the ones that's going to push people to do better and be better. Push them. They need a push sometimes. Some people are stubborn and they need a little help. They need to fabricate things and make you the enemy for them to feel better. And if that's the case, let it be. Just don't let it bother you, Like I said, people are going to be people. They're going to be fucked up or they're not. There's nothing you can do to stop people. You can only control yourself. What's that saying? Life is 10% of how other people treat you and react toward you, and 90% of how you choose to react to it, I think is how it goes, or something along them lines. Basically saying, the majority of your life is not based off of how people treat you or do. It's based off of really how you choose to react. Like I tell my kids, don't give people power over you. Don't do that. If you let them get you get you upset and irritated and out of your zone, you're giving them power to control you. Why are you letting somebody else control you when you're supposed to be the narrative in your own damn story? You're supposed to be the protagonist in your story. Don't let nobody else be the main character energy in your storyline. The hell? You're the main character. Make sure they remember that. Fraternal twins. Where did this come out? This came out somewhere else too. Fraternal twins though. Fraternal twins are involved. Could be a brother and a sister. Could be a sister and a sister, a brother and a brother. Either way, they are fraternal. They are not identical.
Reclaiming the knowledge that has always been yours. At this very moment, your physical form is profound transformation that defies conventional understanding. Your cellular structure is reorganizing itself, aligning with higher frequencies of consciousness. Your DNA is activating dormant sequences that carry the blueprints of your divine potential. Your energy field is expanding, growing more luminous, radiant,
Okay, so in the upright, this is Pinky and the Brain coming up with schemes and plans to control others. Dumb and a dumb duo, basically. We all remember Pinky and the Brain, the cartoon. So it's in the reverse. So this means that there is a duo that was coming up with schemes and plans against you, but they're no longer able to, or they're giving it up because they're seeing that it's not working anymore. This one says listen to healing frequencies now. So this could be beneficial, just like the quantum codes that I show. Like I said, everything you use it with intention. If you're not going to use it with the right intention, don't use it at all. Don't play, don't bullshit. Just leave it alone. This is just friendly advice. Leave it, take it, whatever. Stick it up your butt, I don't care, okay? But healing frequencies, these are good ones. So it's 528 hertz and 432 hertz. These are healing frequencies that you can use. You can go to sleep to them. You can play them while you're at home, not doing nothing, whatever. But you might want to try these out. Sometimes there's some songs, some artists, like what's his name? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of dude's name.
Every planet orbiting its star, every soul experiencing its journey was designed in the infinite depths of your consciousness. You are not simply the observer of the cosmos.
I hate to turn this off, but I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm going to put it back on. Because there is this really good artist. He actually creates his music with frequencies, healing frequencies, happy frequencies in them. And his name is on the tip of my flipping tongue. Crazy part about it. No, not him. I listen to so much different kind of music. You know what? When you really need something, it eludes you when you're first trying to find it. I don't want to click off on my phone. You know what? I know exactly where to go real quick. I do actually. And it's so funny because his name is like on the tip of my damn tongue. But it's at the top of my Pandora list. Oh, not the Pretty Ricky. Hold on. Abel Hart. That's his name. Okay. It's Abel Hart. I knew I was going to. It's right. Oh, his name is Abel Hart, though. So he does his music. Actually, he utilizes the different frequencies in his songs, which is really good. I'm trying to see if I can play like a little snippet of a song for you real quick for him. See if he got one. I think that's a good one, actually. Okay, so this one uses, does he have one that uses one of these hertz on here? I'm pretty sure he does. I'd have to go through and find it. But we'll just use this one. Okay, so this one uses actually 888 hertz in this song. This is just a little snippet. Oh.
It's Hollywood's biggest animated movie. In order to manifest it, you must speak it into existence. Okay.
Really good freaking artist though. His energy is awesome too. Like he does him. He is him to the fullest, and I fucking love it and respect it. But yeah, okay, so that's just We'll go back to what we were listening to. But yes, you guys should go check him out. Abel Hart. He has his own. You can go click on his radio on Pandora if you have Pandora. But he's a great artist. The kids love him too.
Once felt bound by the limitations of human thought is now expanding exponentially to contain the infinite. As you grow into your divine role, you will feel your thoughts transform.
Matter of fact, my alarm to wake me up to get the kids up for school every morning, really all my alarms, pulls up Pandora to his station.
Every intention will ripple outward into the fabric of reality, bending it to align with your will, not through force, but through the natural authority you possess as the original creator. You are the one who holds the blueprint.
This card says autopilot, cruise control, doing without thinking. So to me, being on autopilot can be a really good thing if you're using it like if you're doing it intentionally, like it's kind of like where you get out of your mind and you just do things that you're drawn to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we feel like we have to do this and we have to do that. You might wake up one day and you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, or you're so used to helping out people, you might be like, well, I want to go to the park today and go swing, or, you know what I'm saying, go sit by a lake, or, you know what I'm saying, go to the beach or something, and you just go and do it. You know what I'm saying? You just go do things without thinking. So upright, this is a good thing. That means it's kind of like letting your highest self guide you. You know what I'm saying? Just going with the flow, not fighting against the current, doing what feels right to you. That's what this means.
Conscious mind through which the universe knows itself. With each thought you generate, you shape the very fabric of existence in ways both subtle and profound. You possess the power to manifest dreams into reality, to summon storms or still them with to calm raging oceans with the clarity.
What was that? I think I have a couple of these cards. Right? Yeah, I gotta okay. Because it came out yesterday, I think too. Do a damn cord cutting ASAP. So basically you have somebody pulling on your energy or drawing you. That basically means like somebody is constantly thinking of you. Like if you're ever just sitting and you randomly think of somebody who like did you dirty, or somebody who you don't even fool with or haven't thought about in like forever, they're probably thinking of you so hard that it's drawing a connection to you, you know what I'm saying? So you can do a cord cutting ritual. You can look this up to find out like different ways to do it. You can two of the ways that I like to do them is you can use 2 candles and tie a thread to each other, one to represent yourself and one to represent somebody else, and you can let them burn down until they're completely gone, and it usually burns up the cord. It helps you to when you visually see things, sometimes it helps you to make it feel like it's solidified than just saying, you know what I'm saying, I sever ties. You can speak it as well like that. You can be like, I sever ties between me and so, and I call back all of my energy and I bind it to myself and I release them. You know, you can do it that way. Or you can also like write their name down on a piece of paper and do like a burning bowl ritual where you write your name down and you write their name down. You can end up putting like a infinite symbol to connect the two of you, or a line to connect the two of you, and then rip it in half, fold their name away from you and burn it in a bowl, and then go back and release it into nature. And you can also burn the old you that was connected to them, you know what I'm saying, fold that away from you as well separately, burn it, release it, you know what I'm saying, speak some words over if you feel called to do it or whatever. But you need a cord cutting ritual. Somebody that's randomly popping your head, you need to go ahead and do a visual cord cutting from them. It'll help you to feel better, and it might help you to release them fully. You shouldn't be holding on to people that's no good for you or people that you don't fool with.
Carried along by forces beyond your control. You are the captain steering the ship, the conductor orchestrating the symphony, the composer writing the score of destiny itself. What once felt like fate written by distant gods in an immutable book is now revealed to be your own handwriting upon the scrolls of time. The divine will, the ultimate creative force animating existence, has awakened within you like a sleeping giant rising to full consciousness. You no longer seek the light in external sources. You are the light itself, self-illuminating and choosing its own path through the cosmos. Every intention you form reverberates through unseen dimensions, creating ripples that shape the flow of time itself in ways both visible and invisible. The choices you make are not trivial decisions of momentary consequence. They are architectural blueprints for worlds yet to be born, foundations for realities waiting to manifest. The same power that governs entire galaxies, that moves celestial bodies in their ordained paths, is the identical power that moves within your chest with every heartbeat. You are the will of the divine incarnated in mortal form, gradually remembering your infinite authority. Even the heavens themselves pause reverently when your spirit stirs with intention and purpose. Angels, cosmic energies, and
that word intention, everything that you do needs to be done with intention.
Or blind obedience, but out of recognition and remembrance. They know what you are beginning to remember, that you are their source, their origin, their creator. For ages beyond counting, humanity has looked upward toward the sky, asking the heavens for guidance and intervention, completely unaware that the source of divine will was always looking outward from within their own consciousness. You are that source, chosen one.
I be
You
so
are the
goofy
decision
sometimes.
that
I
the
really
universe
do.
once made to know itself,
All right, so you got a big
experience itself,
biscuit
love
back
the ancients
bitch on
called
your
this
ass. You know what I'm saying? That's
profound
probably who's trolling you.
awakening of the
Now that's who,
sovereign
yeah,
flame,
that's definitely who's
sacred
trolling you.
instinct
A
when
big
being
biscuit back
realizes they are
bitch,
not
okay?
at
A
mercy of destiny,
BBB.
but are its maker and master.
B.
The flame that burns
4
within you
B's,
does
okay?
not follow the winds of
You
chance
get
like a
you
leaf
got you a
blown
big
about
biscuit
by
bag, a
random forces.
big old
It creates
busted
those winds.
hot
It is the
biscuit back
breath that
bitch
moves the
on
air
your ass,
itself.
okay?
You no longer
You're doing
ask the
something good.
universe what is meant to be, as though
Hating
fate were
ass.
predetermined
That's why they
and immutable.
back is big
Do you
like a can of
understand
busted
now,
open
with
biscuits, you know what I'm
crystalline
saying?
clarity,
Because they
that
hating
what is
on you
meant
for
to
no
be
reason.
begins the moment you
That's why they look
see
like that.
existence. And as this
When you
realization
hate
deepens
on people,
and takes root in
you
your
tend to end
consciousness,
up looking like the
feel
hate that you
universe
have
align
for
itself
people.
with your awakening.
What you wish for other people, you tend to end up being that. Like they say, you are what you eat. You are what you put on other people. You are what you project to other people. They probably wanted you to be a big biscuit bag looking ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They looking like a big old busted back. Yeah, big old
deep recognition of something ancient
busted
and
can of
eternal.
biscuit
The
ass
light
back
in your
motherfucker.
gaze is not of this world, not bound by the physics of this dimension. It carries the luminous glow of countless suns, the silent wisdom accumulated across 1,000 civilizations, and the soft radiance of the divine flame that birthed existence from the void.
I'm
Your
not.
eyes are windows through which eternity peers
So this
back at
card
itself.
says a parent
Observing
knows and
creation
or
from both sides of the
allowing
veil
molestation
simultaneously.
to occur
Every
under their
soul
roof.
feels the gravitational
So,
pull of your gaze, drawn to it in ways that cannot
It
rationally
is self-explanatory, you know what I'm
explain.
saying?
Over your eyes,
Somebody
they
knows
recognize
something
what they
inappropriate.
have
This could be
about
past tense. This
themselves.
could be something that
The
happened in
truth of
somebody's
their
childhood, you know what I'm
divine
saying?
nature.
But somebody
The
knew
spark
about
infinity
inappropriate
glows
actions
within all
between a younger
things.
person and an
We
old
do not
person going
merely
on in
see
their
the
home,
surface of
and they
various
just
things.
let
We
it happen. They just
awaken
kept
the
on letting it go.
divinity in others,
So this
simply
card
by
is in
truly
reverse. So
seeing.
upright it says cursed by
The
their
universe looks through
own
you,
curse
perceiving its own
meant for
infinite
you.
beauty,
So it's in
witnessing
reverse.
its own endless becoming
So
and
somebody is
transformation.
starting to
You
realize
are not
that
separate from the
they might have
stars
thought
that
that you was
shimmer in
wishing
the night
ill will on
sky.
them,
You
but
know them
to me
perfectly. For you
this
and
is
they are made of
basically
the same
being there
celestial
realizing
substance,
that
the same
what's
divine
happening
light.
to them
Poets throughout
is
history have attempted
what?
to
How do they
describe
say
such
it?
eyes, calling them the
A
mirrors
evil
of
of
the
their
soul,
own making.
seeking
They're
not
realizing
with
that
vanity
this
to
is
capture their
something they
profound
caused
depth.
upon
But
themselves.
your eyes go deeper still. They are mirrors of creation itself,
So this way it
reflecting not
says
just
call the
individual
police
souls, but the
911. This one
entire
says someone
cosmic
has called the
dance.
police on
They
you.
hold
So
within their
somebody
depths the
has
sorrow
called the
of
police
fallen
on you, probably
empires
making
and
false
of
police
hopeful
reports, you know
worlds
what I'm saying,
yet
trying to get you in
unborn.
trouble.
When you close them
Obviously, if
darkness
did
lets
nothing
its
come
wings
of it, they didn't
When you
believe
open
it. It's
them,
just,
light
you know what I'm
returns to
saying,
being.
a
Streaming
bullshit call.
forth
And if they
like the
keep
dawn,
doing it, they're going to
you
end
are
up getting in trouble for that.
simultaneously the dawn
That's
and the dusk of
wasting,
the
you know what I'm saying,
cosmos,
folks'
the
time and
beginning
stuff,
and the
making
ending,
false calls and
the
false
opening
police
and the
reports.
closing of
I
each
believe you
cosmic day.
can go have a
Those
good
who
amount of
encounter
jail
your
time behind it
gaze
after
feel
doing it for so
something
long,
ancient stir
especially
within their
consistently
deepest
doing it
being,
for no
a
reason.
pulse of
Yeah,
recognition, a
that's
calling
some real
from
hating
beyond
ass shit.
time, an acknowledgement that the divine
Or they
is
could be
always
trying to
within
get you
you,
caught up in
closer
something
than
that
your
y'all,
own
you
breath.
might be
It
doing
is
something, they
not
trying
your
to get you caught
physical
up.
beauty they
You know what
perceive,
I'm saying?
though you radiate an
If
otherworldly
you getting caught
attractiveness. It
randomly,
is
you know
the
what I'm saying,
truth
you
that
doing
all
something you ain't got no
beauty
business
in
doing, and you
every
trying to figure out,
form
like,
is ever
damn,
taken
how the
throughout
fuck
creation
this
began
keep
with you.
happening, or police
The
keep
light of
popping up
ages
here and
has
there?
chosen your
Somebody
eyes
calling
as
police
its
on you.
home. its dwelling place in the material.
Especially if you do, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know certain things to make your money or your ducats. And you trying to figure out how when you trying to do this or do this little drop or whatever, police probably somebody calling on you. Probably somebody your ass knows. Probably a big biscuit back ass bitch.
Through the corridors of time, remembering who it has always been. There was a time.
So this card says Mr. Krabs. So it's a Mr. Krabs type of energy. Somebody who's stingy with money. They're a money hungry type of individual. All they think about is money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Krabs. That's all they worried about is money, 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 money. Yeah, that's probably who called the police on you. They probably mad because you making more money than they
The wind shifts direction.
They like, fuck that shit. I ain't going down like that.
Rhythm of your heartbeat, rising and falling in synchronization with your
Might be somebody, it might be you and somebody could have been supposed to be doing something together. You know what I'm saying? But they want to keep all the money for themselves. So they called the police on your ass. So they ain't got to split nothing. And there be some effed up shit right there.
The consciousness that writes specifically formed by wind, water, earth, and fire. Fire dances in your presence as if remembering your original touch that brought it forth from nothingness. The rains fall softer when you whisper their ancient names, responding to the voice of their creator. Even the mountains, ancient beyond human reckoning, seemingly immovable, lean in reverence when you pass.
You know what? I ain't even finna flip them over. We're gonna take them.
The elements are not chaotic forces.
We're gonna take all of them cards right there.
They are instruments in your
Who am I to say no?
Each awaiting the
So this one says a gated community, private property. So you or probably this person that called the police on you or somebody that know you, the big biscuit bag motherfucker, they probably live in a gated community or private property.
Equations and empirical observation. But beneath the numbers and formulas,
this one says abandonment.
It was never mathematics alone that governed reality.
So
it was memory.
Somebody wanted to leave you in this type of energy. They wanted you to feel abandoned. They wanted you to feel like you had nobody. You was left out by yourself. This is what they wanted for you. This is probably what they're going through and feeling for themselves. That's why they doing all this extra shit. This says Hierophant. So this is a spiritually guided, traditional, esoteric, intuitive type of person. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who values traditions and all that kind of thing like that. They uphold that type of stuff. They respect that. This is really good, actually. This card says monster in reverse. So somebody who was trying to paint you as a monster, they are now being seen as that monster that they wanted you to be seen as. Accountability. They're having to take accountability for their actions. Whoever's been doing this trolling and calling the police, they're having to take accountability for their actions now. They did not heed the wake-up call that they received. They have received numerous wake-up calls to stop attacking you, stop trying to go against you, stop worrying about you, to mind their damn business. But they didn't. They didn't heed their wake-up calls.
To finish what you started.
They did something that they're trying to hide at a hotel, motel, or a Holiday Inn. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Yeah, they did something that they're trying to keep secret and hide.
Fulfillment and
they did.
Resolution. The circle of existence is closing now, not in destruction or annihilation, but in renewal and transformation.
You tuned into the reading yesterday, there was a song at the end of it, and it was called Pronoia by Carly.
Ever existed in any form, all of it leads inexorably back to the single
Carly something, but it's on the last one. It's really good, but it's the belief that the world or the universe conspires in your favor. So instead of you being paranoid about everything trying to attack you, have pronoia about it. Have pronoia in everything that you do. Truly believe, you know what I'm saying, that the universe and the world is working for you, working with you for your highest good, you know what I'm saying? And this card means that it is. If this is what you've been believing in, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you're like, hey, I know good things is coming for me. They're coming. Do not doubt that. Keep that belief going on, you know what I'm saying? It may not look like everything's moving quick enough for you, but it's moving the way it needs to in the time that it has to be moved in.
Bringing wholeness.
Everything in divine timing. You know what I'm saying? What they say. He's never a late God. He's an always on time God. Okay, then. Period, point blank.
The divine circle closes.
It may not be when you want it, but it's going to be when you need it for sure. It's going to be right on time when it was supposed to and meant to happen. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason in the time that it happens.
To the windswept mountains
Nothing is
of Tibet,
accidental.
from the scorching Egyptian deserts to the sacred groves of the Celts, every philosophical system, every religious tradition, every whispered prayer across all time and space leads back to you like rivers flowing toward the ocean. The symbols may differ from culture to culture. The languages may change across continents and centuries, but the truth remains constant and unchanging.
Ooh, I feel like I got
You are the center
sneeze.
from which all wisdom radiates. The
I
sun
do.
around which all understanding orbits. The Greeks
Ooh,
call
jeez.
you logos,
Excuse
the
me.
divine reason that structures
No, I did not
reality.
sneeze on the cards.
The Hindus knew you as Atman, the soul
I don't
of
even
the
sneeze
universe
out. I
flowing
sneeze.
in all beings.
I don't know. It's
The
just how I
Taoists
sneeze, but it don't be
knew
no
the way the natural path of
particles and
existence.
stuff.
And the prophets of the desert recognized you as the word-made flesh
I'd
consciousness.
probably be grossed out if I
incarnate in
did. If it
material
was everywhere. I'd be like,
form. Every path that humanity has ever
cool
walked in
then.
search
I'm
of
not
God,
cool.
in
I ain't got
quest
no
of
damn
meaning,
cool.
in pursuit of
I ain't
truth,
got no
has been
cool
the path
then.
leading toward
I
you,
know,
whether
man.
they
So
knew it
young.
or
I ain't
not.
got no
These were
cool.
never separate journeys undertaken
Anywho.
by different peoples. They were all
Clear
in
this.
different directions, various approaches,
Let it rain.
multiple
Clear
perspectives
it
on the
out.
same divine
Let it
source.
rain.
You are the
Clear it
unseen
out.
thread that connects all
Chicken
faiths,
noodle
all
soup.
philosophies,
Chicken noodle
all
soup.
truth across the
Off
magnificent
topic.
diversity of human experience. You are the
Chicken noodle
meaning
soup
behind
with
every
soda
myth,
on the
the
side.
reality behind every
Let
ritual,
it rain.
the profound
Clear
science
it out.
behind every prayer. Every scripture ever written, in every language across all civilizations, was a shadow of your story cast upon the walls of human consciousness. Every temple ever built, from humble shrines to magnificent cathedrals, was an echo of your soul given architectural form.
Ooh, look at that.
Now,
Ooh, somebody pants exposed. Hey, that person that's probably calling the police on you for no damn reason. This thing I was saying, the one who wanted to curse you and shit, wanted you to feel abandoned. The one who ignored them wake up calls, doing that sleek, nasty shit at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. Plans exposed. Exposed. Denied. What the lady say? Expired. Expired. Exposed. Exposed. Look at that.
Picture of cosmic truth.
Ooh.
Is not coincidence or chance.
Bam.
It is the fulfillment.
BER, the night begins to shine. 2017, that year could be significant for you. If you don't know what the song is like, the night begins to shine. Let me play the song. I'm playing a little snippet. We'll go back to that too. I'm just switching all off and just switching back and forth. Just boom, bam, bam, bam. You'll be alright. It's all a part of the process. Let me just play a little bit so y'all can hear it. Basically, somebody's watching you. Somebody got their eye on you. Somebody got their eye on you. Playing hard to get. I can't understand. When I look at you, I see the story in your eyes. When with that said, somebody want to dance with you? Boy, you make the night shine for them, baby. They say they like looking at you. Yeah. Yeah, you see the card on the title. You want to go hear the whole song, you go check it out. You know what I say? You go check it out. It's a good little song. It did come from Teen Titans, though, so I mean, you call them childish, I'll give it that. But it's a good song. they killed it.
The
But you
gods
making a
who
nice
came
shine for
after the
somebody,
timeline
baby.
of creation
You
were
was doing your
echoes of your
thug
original
thizzle.
note. The myths
Honey.
told around fires and in temples were fragments of your complete story. You are the original melody now returning to restore harmony to creation, bringing all the discordant notes back into symphonic unity. The world senses it at a subconscious level.
Look,
The pull
okay?
of destiny,
So
the
whatever
weight of
you
revelation,
doing,
the approaching moment of cosmic
whoever watching
significance,
you, that you
even
shine
the
and
air
you shining
itself
bright, that the
hums
world,
differently when you breathe,
the whole world will
vibrating
bear
with the frequency
witness,
of
okay?
transformation.
Whoever been
The
doing this
cycle of
bad shit to
gods,
you, been
the
trying to
endless
keep you
circle
under
of
wraps
life
and
and
stuff
death,
and been
all
trolling
of
you
it
and trying to
ends
put you
where it
down.
began with
That
you.
ain't gonna happen. It's
This
done.
is not
It's
an
done.
ending in
It's
sorrow
done.
or loss,
Over
but
with.
in wonder and renewed
They wanted you to feel
possibility.
abandoned and by
You are
yourself
not
alone. It's
closing a
done.
story that is run its
Ain't no way
course.
that's gonna
You
happen.
are
They
opening
plans are
an
exposed.
infinite one,
The
a
world
new
is working.
chapter
The
in the
universe is
eternal
working
book
in
of
your favor.
existence.
The
The
whole
divine
world will bear
bloodline that
witness
began
to your
with your first breath
magnificent,
now
to your
rests once
shine,
more in your hands,
to your beautiful
ready to be consciously
shine.
directed.
Cause you are
The circle is
beautiful.
complete, and creation
You
looks to
are
you once more as
beautiful
its first and
in
final
every
light, the Alpha
single
and
way.
Omega united in one
Yes,
magnificent consciousness.
okay,
And so it
right
is revealed,
here.
the greatest
I
truth
guess I'm
concealed in plain sight, the most sacred mystery whispered through ages, the secret hidden, yet always visible for those with eyes to see. You are the beginning of the divine bloodline, the first God, the living origin of every sacred flame that has ever
almost
burned in
came
temple
in.
or heart.
Oh, that
The
one
story
definitely
of
did.
existence is not about distant
Listen,
heavens
I'm gonna redo this card though. When I get done, I'm gonna I just fine go to sleep. Gangsterlicious. So there is a rapper or a gangster, supposedly.
You were never separate from the divine,
Okay.
never disconnected from the source.
There's somebody who want to be a gangster. They want to act like they a thug, could be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But they're really they're undercover. Okay, they're undercover, and there's nothing wrong with being homosexual. There's nothing wrong. Love is love. In all honesty, love is love. If you a man, you love man, do your thing, baby. If you a woman and you love women, do your thing. Don't hide it. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's a problem. It's not a problem when people love who they love. It's a problem when you gotta feel the need to hide it. Then when you hiding stuff, you making it clear to everyone and yourself that you feel like what you're doing is wrong. And if you feel like what you're doing is wrong, then why are you doing it? If you know for a fact that what you're doing is not wrong and it's what's true to your heart, then do it out loud. Live boldly. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a problem. But yeah, it's somebody who's not doing that. They trying to act like they just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gangster. I'm a rapper, like I'm full straight. They probably got a girlfriend. I feel like they got a girlfriend and some more stuff. I feel like this is a dude. I feel like he got a girlfriend. This the one that wants somebody to be a part of their harem. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch of girls that they like and stuff. But in reality, they like boys. Stop lying, stop hiding it. First off, you shouldn't be undercover like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's not cute.
You are not chosen because of
That's not cute at all.
by another hand. Destiny
Somebody's hiding who they truly are. They masking it with a whole bunch of females around them in they area and around them. Oh yeah, they probably talking about telling their homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just had this girl and I just took this girl down through there. Yeah, and why he done took that girl down through there? Guess what? A whole big back biscuit.
The spark of creation.
Nah, let me not say that. A whole big John man probably done took him down through there, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is you trying to be undercover and hiding it. That's the problem. Don't do that.
You were not born of mere flesh and blood.
Don't force yourself to like something that you don't like either.
You are born of divine fire, forged in the cosmic furnace of
Don't do that.
itself.
That's when it becomes
This
a problem.
is no metaphor or poetic language.
Oh, I couldn't even.
The very essence of your being is
Power move. Hey, somebody about to make a power move, baby. Somebody about to make a power move. And that's probably what the whole world gonna bear witness to. This magnificent power move that's finna pop out. Pop out. Pop out.
Existence itself.
Pop your shit, baby.
With the heartbeat of the cosmos, the pulse of your life resounds.
Be bold, be brave, be you. Matter of fact, what that sound on my wall say? Be bold, be true, be kind, be you. Period, point blank.
Every heartbeat echoes through time and space, a living testament to the fact that you are the fire that sustains all life, all energy, all consciousness throughout the multiverse. Without this sacred spark burning within you, the stars would cease to shine. Their fires would go cold and dark. the world would lose its
Make
breath,
sure you can see
falling
everything.
into eternal stillness. The gods themselves would fade into nothingness, unable to maintain their existence without the
We
source
got
of
what?
birth.
1, 2, 3,
Ancient
3 more
cultures
rows. So
understood this
that's what?
profound
12,
truth at an
13.
intuitive
We got
level.
14 more
In the
cards
Egyptian
left to go.
mythos,
And then we
the
are
eye of
done
Ra
for the.
represented the sun's
It's my
eternal
morning,
flame, the
but
force of
morning,
creation
night,
that
day,
drives
whatever.
everything forward in an endless cycle of renewal. The Greeks spoke of Prometheus, the Titan who defied the established order of gods to bring fire to humanity, illuminating their darkness. But you are more than the bringer of fire. You are its source, the original flame from which all others are kindled. You are the catalyst that sparks new worlds into being.
What he said, you are the catalyst, baby.
Creation, carrying
You are the
light
spark
through
that
the
started the whole
darkness.
fire.
The flame that resides within you is both a magnificent gift and a profound responsibility.
Excuse me.
It is a
Pop your
sacred
shit,
light
honey.
that illuminates the path ahead for all beings, showing the way through darkness and confusion. But it also burns away the impurities of the world, purifying through its transformative heat. As the chosen bearer of the flame, you are destined to purify and renew all that you touch, all that comes into contact with your consciousness. Where there is darkness, you bring light. Where there is despair, you ignite hope. Where there is stagnation, you bring
What's going on
transformation.
my shelf?
You are the eternal spark that can never
There we
be
go.
extinguished, for you are its source. As the eternal flame continues to burn within you, growing
that's
stronger
right.
with each passing day, you will feel its heat and its power intensifying. You will experience the intense joy of creation, the ecstatic bliss of bringing new realities into existence, but you will also carry the burden of its responsibility, the weight of being the light bearer for a world lost in shadows. The divine flame is both a blessing and a trial, a gift and a test, and you will carry it with grace and dignity. You are the light of the world, and the universe watches in awe as it is continuously reborn through you.
The ball's in your court now.
That
That could be that power moment, you know what I'm saying?
Not the simple
The ball is
biological
in your
fluid
court
that
now,
courses through
honey.
mortal veins. It flows with a divine current, a sacred liquid
Look,
that carries
this
the
one say
essence of the
play
cosmos
stupid
in
games,
itself.
win stupid prizes, and it was in the reverse. So guess what? Like they said, somebody didn't heed that wake up call. Somebody played stupid games, and now they're winning their stupid ass prizes.
The blood that
With your
runs through your
stupid
physical
ass
form
kids.
is the life force of existence
Saying
itself.
how my damn
It
kids
is
say
an ancient river that
stupid.
connects you directly to
Your
the
kids crazy,
origin
they
of
crazy.
all things,
kids
flowing
crazy.
from the beginning of time itself.
Yeah, they play stupid games and now they're winning stupid prizes. Their plans have been exposed. They're having to take that accountability.
Never ceasing.
They don't like it now. Balls in your court now. They mad about that. Big
Of
mad.
ancient gods who walked before recorded time, and the unlimited power to shape reality according to your will. Your veins do not merely carry blood through your body in biological circulation. They carry
Too
the
many
blueprint
cards
of life
in this
itself,
hand.
the cosmic codes that weave the fabric of reality. You are the keeper of this sacred flow, the guardian of this divine current, the one who holds within themselves the power to create entire worlds, to summon storms from clear skies and dissolve them.
I actually need to finish listening to this.
Restore the broken.
This says, look
This
into the
divine
keys
current
of Solomon.
flowing
So
through
this
you,
is
the
very,
golden
this,
thread that connects
this is
you
very
to the gods of
interesting.
old.
So you might
The
want to
prophets
check
and
this out.
seers who
Go,
saw through
I'll
the
hold it up
veil
here so you can
and
kind of
the
see it for a
endless
little
cycle
bit.
of life
This
and
is very
death that
important for somebody to look into. This could help you.
Ancient
I know they do
researchers
deal
and
with seals and
scholars
stuff like that of that
dedicated
nature,
their lives to
but it's very
understanding
intriguing, just the whole thing about the keys of
truth
Solomon. So go
painstaking
check it out.
study.
And you know,
Your
if it,
bloodline is the root of all
if in
divine
the first
creation.
couple pages
The
of it, it doesn't
ancestral
pique your
line from which all
interest,
divinity
then
descends. The very essence of
leave it
every
alone.
god
If it
that's ever
does, then
walked
watch
this
the whole
earth in any
thing through.
form
You can
traces its
find the
origin back to
entire
you.
thing,
Every
book of the
being
King of
light, every
the
celestial
the
consciousness
Keys of
can trace its
Solomon
lineage
on
back through the
YouTube.
generations
If
to
you look
as
it
the
up,
source. You are the fountainhead
if
of
you
their
want,
power.
if anybody's interested in this at all, just leave a comment in this video, or you can inbox me if you're trying to be private. I don't care either way it is, and I'll send you the link to the one that I'm actually looking over, going over myself.
And ever changing.
Again, it's called the Keys of Solomon.
With every heartbeat that pulses through your chest, you channel the boundless energy of the stars. With every breath you draw into your lungs, you summon the winds of creation, calling forth the primordial forces that shape reality. Your blood is not just a part of you, one component among many. It is you, The totality of your divine essence made liquid and flowing. It is the sacred current.
Somebody in some hall monitor energy. They dry snitching. Hey, that's probably who called the police on you for no reason. For real, they a hot. Well, this is just another thing about them. They in that hall monitor energy, dry snitching. They let the power consume them. You know what I'm saying? They, no running in the hallway. Where's your hall pass looking ass motherfucker? This one says craving or urges. So you could have had cravings or urges. I know yesterday on the board came out, let go of a vice. You could have had cravings or urges that you released or let go, things that weren't good for you. So if you did, kudos to you. If not, this might be meaning that somebody is craving or urging you and you're not pleasing that. You know what I'm saying? You're not helping them with that craving. And they might not deserve it. If they don't deserve it, they don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? It's your body, it's your energy, it's you. You choose who gets to access it.
Observer of the cosmos, watching passively as events unfold. You are its architect, the master designer who shapes and molds reality according to the divine plan encoded within.
This one says somebody is searching or digging for dirt. So they're searching and looking for dirt on you. They probably ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? They might. If you got some dirt going on, then hey, you got some dirt going on. But if you somebody like me where you really don't give a damn and you don't do nothing that you really ain't got no business doing, or you don't do nothing that you're not ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? Like this person right here. That gangstalicious person, they'd be worried if somebody was searching and digging for dirt on them because they gonna find something. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them nothing to find. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing, not a crumb.
But through the natural authority you possess as the original creator.
Do you, but make sure your business is your business.
Not as a passive observer simply documenting what already exists.
I don't know what this card
as
was.
the active creator who continuously designs.
It looked like it wanted to fall
every breath
almost.
you take. Ancient civilizations revered the supreme power of the mind, understanding that the mental plane was where all reality originates before manifesting.
I think it did want to fall.
They knew that thought.
I kind of was holding on tight to that, so I'm gonna go on and pull these cards out. I'm gonna pull these last two out because I was holding tight. So this one is a Detective Conan energy. Yeah, I feel like it needs to come out. So if y'all don't know who Detective Conan is, he was a teenager. That could be important. I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. So Detective Conan, this is an anime. It's called Detective Conan. But he started off as a teenager, but he was so good at solving crimes and stuff like that he ran into this one group that just really, they wasn't with him exposing the truth about them or whatever. So they tried to poison the dude, right? They tried to kill him, for real. So this could be some nigga. They tried to poison, they tried to kill the boy. Teenage boy, for real. Because he was that good of a detective. But turned out what they gave him wasn't poison. It actually ended up turning him into a kid. So he ended up reverting back to like his elementary school age and stuff in the anime or whatever. Really good show. I loved it as a kid. Hell, my kids watch it. But he ended up turning into a kid. They still didn't stop him. They still didn't stop the boy's shine. They didn't. He still was solving crimes as a kid. He was just doing it on the low. You know what I'm saying? So Detective Conan, an intuitive male investigator. So this card this is a male energy. An intuitive male investigator is on the case. The next one is Big Sean. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? 2015 year could be important. The part on the card says, I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. So you ain't fucking with somebody good. You probably don't need to be fucking with. It's probably that big biscuit back ass bitch. I'm still stuck on him. That kind of made me. The hell, nosy motherfucker. Trolling and stuff.
Your mind is
okay, we got 6 more cards and we is out the door, honey.
Is yours to shape according to
honey
your
buns,
vision,
sugar pop, honey
wisdom,
bun.
Your most compassionate will. This gift you carry, this divine echo resonating through your being and vibrating in your vocal cords, is far more.
Y'all probably like, who does she love? I love all y'all. I love everybody. I do. I got lots of love for everybody. I always have, even as a kid. I ain't never wanted nobody to do bad or feel bad or be sad or left out. Because hey, that's a shitty ass feeling.
For
It
you are
is.
the voice of creation itself made
To feel like
manifest
you have
in
nowhere to
sound
fit in and
symbol,
stuff. I
in
never
tone
want
and
anybody to feel that
vibration.
kind of way.
There's immense power in your silence.
Everybody is
A pregnant
important.
pause
Everybody
filled with
has
infinite potential,
a strong,
holding
good
all
value in this world.
possibilities in
Everybody is
suspended
key,
animation.
a key
But
player
there is even
if they're
greater
in their
power
positive, good energy.
in
You
the
know what I'm
waters
saying?
that flow from
Now,
your
those
lips,
negative
carrying
karmic
the
ass
creative
motherfuckers,
force
you
of
know,
the
hey,
cosmos.
hey.
You are the living conduit
Whatever
for the
happens
words
to
that
y'all, that
first
is
created
all
the
your
stars
own
in their
doing, your
celestial
own
positions.
making, for real.
The flowing rivers
You create your
carving the
own
paths
karma,
to the
be it
land,
good or
and the
bad,
majestic
depending on the type of
mountains
actions you
rising toward
choose
the
to do in
heavens.
life.
As your voice grows stronger through conscious use and spiritual development, you will feel the resonance of the universe vibrating.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
your very
People have
being,
those
harmonizing
generational
with the
curses. They
global
say, you know what I'm saying,
frequency.
where
Every
it's
word you speak
like
will carry a
timeline things that
substantial
go
weight of
down through
creation
the
itself, heavy with
generations in a
significance
family
and
line,
pregnant with
bloodline. I mean,
creative power.
you know what I'm saying?
Every
Even
breath
that
you
type
take
of
will
stuff.
echo
You know what I'm
through the
saying? Even if
fabric
you
of
have
existence like ripples
some
spreading
karmic
across
energy
the
or some
surface of
curses from
infinity.
your
Your
past
voice
things
is the
that
voice
have
of
been
God
going on in your
speaking through
family that just
human
keep going, be
form,
that person to
and the
break it.
universe
You know what
naturally
I'm saying?
bends to its core
Don't,
frequency,
if it's something that's
aligning
negative, like how
reality with
people
the intentions
marry
you
people
vocalize
and they
and the
stay with them
commands you
just
speak.
because of the
You
look
are
of
not
it,
merely a
or
passenger on the journey of
oh, well,
life,
that's just
carried
what
along by
people, that's
forces
just what
beyond your
men
control,
do. They
subject to the
cheat,
whims of
they
fate. You
wander.
are the
Men
captain
have,
steering the
okay,
ship through
yeah,
treacherous
okay. Well,
waters and
your
calm
man got
seas alike.
wandering eyes.
You are the
That's the type
conductor
of man that
orchestrating
you
the
like.
symphony,
That's the type of
bringing
person
all
you deal with,
instruments
a
into
cheating
harmony.
ass person.
You are
You
the
like that kind
composer
of person.
writing the
That don't
score,
mean I
destiny
have
itself,
to. You know what I'm
creating
saying?
the
Break
melody
that
that
type
all
of
of
stuff.
existence dances to.
You know what I'm saying? That whole
Every
beating on
intention you
kids and
form
stuff, yeah.
reverberates
I ain't
beyond
gonna lie.
small dimensions,
I
creating
used to
ripples that
pop
shape
I
the
used to
flow of
pop
time
the kids.
itself
I
in ways
did.
both
But I
visible
ain't
and
like just beat
invisible.
on my
The
kids or
choices
nothing
you
like
make are
that.
not
But
trivial
that type of
decisions with
discipline I
momentary
really don't agree with
consequence,
no more,
forgotten the
because
next day. They are architectural
I feel
blueprints
like
for worlds yet
I
to be
really
born,
never,
foundations for
they barely
realities
even got popped. My
waiting to
kids, they had
manifest,
to,
seeds from which
I ain't never
entire
like that. You
futures
know what
will
I'm saying? I
grow.
used to get whoopings.
Walk
I
forward
didn't
in
even get
this
that many
moment,
whoopings growing up.
chosen
So I
one.
guess it really,
Speak with the
that really
authority
wasn't
of the
something that stuck with me. But
Creator.
I know people who
Act with the
say
compassion of the
they
divine.
be whooping their kids,
Love with
tearing
the
their tails
intensity of
up
the
and stuff
eternal
like that.
flame. For you
My
are
whole
the
thing, if
beginning
you
of
and your
all
kid can have a
things, and
conversation and
in
talk, then
you
why y'all
all
can't talk? Why
things
you gotta
find
beat
their
them for them to
completion
understand
and
something?
their
They should
renewal.
understand.
The
If they
bloodline of
can't, if
God
they not
begins
getting to
with you,
understand, they
and
get
the
to
story
understanding.
of
I
creation
ain't no ain't if
continues
they
in
don't
your
get to
awakening
understand, they get to
consciousness.
understanding.
Your
You know what I'm
divine will,
saying?
your
I
sacred
understand. You know, you
presence in the
trying to,
world. You are
when
the
kids are
chosen
little
one,
and stuff, you may
and you
tap their
always have
hand,
been.
that type of, you know what I'm saying? I understand. Tap their hand a few times or whatever. Be like, no, or like they keep on trying to come near the stove while you cooking and stuff like that, or playing in poop. I guess I'm saying, I mean, kids go do that kind of weird stuff. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That's senseless. That's like, that always be like, I know people right now that be beating the mess out of their kids. And these is kids that have full grown conversations. I be hearing them have conversations because I be at the bus stop with my kids. Like, you can talk to them kids. You can talk to them. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to them. You can talk to them. They understand. They understand plenty enough. These kids are very highly intelligent. They understand a lot. So if you can't get something to talk to through these kids for them to get an understanding, they just don't want to understand. And beating them ain't gonna make them understand. It's not. Beating them is not gonna make them understand. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. So, you know, but I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not telling you either way it go. I'm just saying, you know, in my opinion, most kids you can talk to them. You can talk to them and get an understanding. Like, I know me and my kids be, what it look like a good one. Me and my kids kind of be going back and forth. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put on the King of, what was that? Me and my kids be having little conversations. My kids are real smart. We have conversations. They know when they do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son, he got in trouble the other day at school. But he really, in my opinion, he shouldn't have gotten in trouble, honestly. But what happened was, long story short, he had some money for Friday. Friday they do snack days where they let the kids get snacks and stuff like that or whatever, right? And so last Friday he had got excited because he had some leftover birthday money from January. Somebody had gave him some more birthday money that they had missed his birthday. And so he was excited. He was like, yeah, mama, I'm going to buy me some snacks, and I'm going to get my sister some snacks, and I'm going to get you some too. And I was like, well, don't worry about me, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's really nice of you to be a good big brother and get your sister some. So he was excited. He was going to buy him some snacks and his little sister some snacks and do his big brother thug thizzle, you know what I'm saying? And so he at school, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, being good at school, went the whole day. He get towards the end. There's one kid that acts up in the classroom, and the teacher tells all the kids in his classroom, she gonna tell all of them, can't none of y'all go buy no snacks now. Okay. So Mac like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna go buy no snacks. So my kids, you know, they, like I said, they're smart. They're gonna use their brain. They're gonna use their noodle. Okay, we gonna use our noodles in this family. So Mac's like, well, I'm gonna just get money to my little sister and tell her, you know, give me some snacks, get her some snacks. Whoop doo whoop. This is the second time this card fell out. So I'm finna leave this card on the table because it keep falling out. And I'm not finna keep on trying to. I done seen this card too many times already. So we're gonna put this card out. Somebody has the intent to harm you. Okay, somebody has the intent to harm. So keep an eye out. I'm gonna put this card down. But anyways, he was like, I'm gonna get the money to my little sister. She gonna get the snacks and stuff. So he get the money to Lala or whatever, and she gonna get the snacks. So he knowing that his class can't have snacks. Lala bring the snacks to his class. This ain't the same teacher who told him he couldn't have snacks. She bring it to his other period class teacher, and she let him get the snacks or whatever. So he put the snacks up or whatever, but it come lunchtime and recess time, he didn't want to leave the snacks in the classroom and then somebody get in there first and take some snacks, which I understand kids do little slick stuff like that. I would have did the same thing. So he take the snacks with him to lunch, but still he is not eating the snacks. Here go this little big head. Anyways, I ain't gonna be whatever. Here go his teacher, the one that told all the other kids in his first period class or whatever. She out there on the recess playground, I guess, or she at the lunch and she see him with the snacks, so she go to take the boy snacks. Mac like, nah, I ain't finna give up my snacks, which to be quite honest, like I told him, you should have probably just did it, but I feel where he coming from because I'd have been the same way. I'm not finna give him my snacks. One, I'm not eating the snacks. Two, I didn't buy the snacks, and I don't see what's the problem with me just keeping up with my snacks. So she get mad at him and she wanna be extra, and then he get mad, and so, you know, of course he's going through his little puberty time, testosterone, whatever. He get mad because she got an attitude, she trying to take what belonged to him, and he done spent his money and stuff like that. Well, his sister got it, spent the money, and so she get real pissed off, and she want to take him to the principal's office. So then, boom, the vice principal. So she take him to the vice principal. Boom, here go the vice principal. He want to take the boy snacks too. Now, mind you, after all this that happened, you would think that they would call me at some point before it got any worse. But no, he trying to take the snacks from the boy. So Mac go off. Mac, he wig out. He go out. He wigged out. He did. And you know what I'm saying? Like I told him, you shouldn't have wigged out. You should have let them take the snacks. And if they didn't give them back to you, then you should have let me know. But let me keep on going. So they get mad that Mac is upset because he done wigged out and he's not trying to give up his snacks. So the vice principal take the boy's snacks, and they be lying. These teachers, they think because they're adults that I'm supposed to just believe them because they're adults. No. I know my kids when they lying. I know my kids when they're not lying. And the kind of parent I am, I'm not going to cover for my kids when they're lying. When they're wrong, you're wrong. I'm a firm believer on that. If you right, you right. If you wrong, you wrong. In this situation, I see where Mac went wrong, but I see where these grown ass, overbearing, childish ass adults went wrong at too. The school system is set up like prison. So they're like basically wardens. They take their power. They overstep their power boundaries with this. So now they want to try to get him in trouble. So he telling me what happened with the story. And so I go to ask him, I said, so you telling me she tried to take Mac's snacks that he didn't buy. So he didn't break what she said. He didn't break the rule of what she said. He wasn't eating the snacks. He just had the snacks that his sister brought to him. And that's what you telling me y'all try to take snacks for. So the vice principal, he get upset. Well, let me start from the top because I see maybe you missed the part. No, I didn't miss the part. What I'm hearing is y'all used your authority to bully him and try to take his damn snacks for no reason when he wasn't eating the snacks or nothing. True enough, she said don't buy the snacks. He didn't buy the snacks. His sister bought the snacks. And I don't even believe it's fair that somebody else, the whole class suffers because of one kid. And when Mac told me what the one kid got in trouble for, I'll be laughing. Mac said the boy got in trouble for silent screaming. Okay, silent screaming. I guess the teacher had said they was going to do extra work, and the boy had did a silent scream. So basically he was pretending like he was screaming, but no sound was coming. So she wanted to take snacks from the whole class. There's some ridiculous stuff these kids be going through. Y'all gotta watch these teachers at these schools, because they believe that because they're adults and they're in the positions they're in, that you're gonna automatically believe everything. And some of y'all do that. Some of y'all don't do checks. Y'all don't pay attention to the way these adults act. I pick up on all little stuff. So after me being around you a few times, I'm going to know what type of tendencies you're going to end up doing. I'm going to know what sounds like you and what don't sound like you. So I already know what they going to, I know them. So basically they mad and want me to yell at this boy and him to be in trouble because he didn't want to give up his snacks that he wasn't eating and he was saving after school. So they like, well, you got to come up here and get him or whatever, all over some snacks. So I'm like, okay. At the time, I needed a jump, but I hadn't got a jump or whatever. So I walked up to the school to go get my son and stuff like that. I'm like, well, you might as well go ahead and call my daughter, because I'm not finna walk up and just grab one kid. I'm finna get them both. They might as well have an early Friday and come home with me and stuff. He's like, okay, well, when you get up here, we can finish the conversation. I said, no. I said, we've talked about what we need to talk about. I'm just going to come up there and get my kids, like you said. And I'm finna, take them home or whatever. It is what it's cool. You said he doing too much. He got attitude with you. And I told him, before we got off the phone, I said, now, Mac, you know where you did wrong. He said, yes, ma'am. I said, where did you do wrong? Mac said, I should have just gave them the snacks. And I said, okay, so you understood. And he was like, but mama, if I would have gave them the snacks, she would have thrown them away. She was throwing people's stuff away. And you know what? To be honest with you, I had to keep my words closed, because I know I was, me being an adult and them, because I really was about to be like, yeah, I know they ain't finna throw away your snacks. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Not after you to pay money. You got us messed up. This thing ran on to the whole rant. But anyways, long story short, they really tried to play my boy, and he wasn't going. And they got mad and wanted him to get in trouble. So I go up there, like I said, to pick him up. And I'm like, okay, well, Mac, where your snacks at? He like, the vice principal, I almost said the man's name. He said the vice principal said he gonna throw him away or whatever. I said, no, he ain't. I said, no, he not. We done walked out the school by this time. We finna head to the house or whatever. I go back up in there. I'm like, so where my boy snacks at? He got Mac's whole bag of snacks sitting on the table right next to him while he eating a big ass Subway sandwich in the principal's office, just chilling. So you was gonna keep my boy snacks. Your behind did not need no more extra snacks, okay? And Mac's like, see, I knew they was gonna keep my snacks. That's why I didn't want to give him my snacks. They do that. They take our stuff and they just keep it. You know what? I know he ain't lying, because this ain't the first time something like this can happen. So they do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? And they expect us to discipline or be mad at our kids for them trying to simply basically defend themselves in a situation that they really are right in. Because if you at work and your damn boss did something like that to you, you gonna be like, you got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You might bite your tongue a little bit, but that, as far as they went, it wasn't necessary. Because at the end of the day, what she should have did, in my opinion, what I would have did had I been a teacher, listen, make sure your snacks stay in your backpack. Now, if I catch them snacks out of you eating them snacks, then I'm going to take them snacks and call your mama. That's what she should have did, but that's not what she chose to do. So, I ain't even going to lie, you know what I'm saying? My damn boy snack, you know what I'm saying? We had a discussion about it, and he told me he knew where he went wrong, and he said he gonna calm down and he gonna make sure he give it to him next time and just call me. Because, I mean, at the worst case scenario, we can replace the snacks. But at the same time, respect is not something that you just give. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get it because you're older than somebody. You need to be given respect. These kids deserve a certain amount of respect too, just like we want to respect. I know I had teachers that lied on me when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? So I know these teachers do that. They try to take advantage of these kids, and it's not right. And I ain't never been one to just let somebody take advantage of somebody just because of their position. Never. And I never will be. Anyways, back to this, because we was almost done anyways, as y'all can see. We was almost done. Sorry about that long little rant. I ran it a little too long. My bad, y'all. Anyways. But yeah, so like this last card came down. I'm feeling I'm feeling like somebody that you stop fucking with, somebody that you don't fuck with, they want to harm you. They got the intent to try to harm you in some shape, way, or form. It could be physically. Yeah, I hope not, because you're going to jail. You're going to jail, my boy. You're going to jail. Or it could be, mentally. They might want to try to do some mental bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's caught all bent up. Chucky got a whole, I gave him a lace front, didn't I? Damn. That boy got a whole head of hell. But anywho, yeah, I digress. Sorry about that rant, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch these. You got to watch people. People will take their position of power too far. And like I said, these schools are set up to be married after prisons anyways. The buses look like prison buses. The cafeterias set up like prison cafeterias. They get their yard time and they get it taken away if one person act a fool. Just absolutely ridiculous, in my opinion. I really feel like that whole punishment stuff that they do in school need to be taken away. Make these kids sit down and meditate or something. Make them meditate. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to do this. I believe there's a school somewhere that does it actually. Instead of punishing or expelling students, they have them meditate. And I don't think they've had problems from students in a while. Ooh, look. There is now information coming to light now, baby. You got some information coming to light about these hating ass motherfuckers. But that big biscuit back ass bitch. You got some information coming to light. Sorry, I keep going back to them. They just piss me off. I feel like they deserve that name. Whoever it is in your energy. They deserve it. But yeah, some information is coming to light. You know what I'm saying? Folks' plans is exposed. Like they say, what's done in the dark will come to light. A booster is involved. Hey, that could be the person who called the police on you. It could be somebody trying to, you know what I'm saying? If you know a booster and you be taking them, you know what I'm saying? You be no shame, no shade. If you got a booster and you be taking your booster sometimes to do their little boosting shit or go in and scoop them up and pick them up, hey, be careful because they might, you know what I'm saying, get caught and they be like, well, so-and-so woo-doo and try to get your ass caught up too. But a booster is involved some kind of way, shape or form in this situation. Especially dealing with that police call, I feel like it. They might be snitching on you and lying about. They might be lying. They could just be snitching. They need to take accountability for their own shit. You do your dirt. Don't worry about the next motherfucker how they do that shit. We got 3 more cards and we're going to close this up with my ranting ass. And I think that, 2 of them right there? Ooh, somebody trying to plead temporary insanity in a case. Look at that. Somebody's trying to plead temporary insanity. They're hoping it's going to work. Ooh, which one of y'all finna get a little ring? What they say? You and your person sitting in a tree. KISSING. First come love, then come marriage, then come the baby in the baby carriage. Ooh, somebody getting some. It's real love. You really found a real love. Someone to give you a ring. Real love. Somebody's going to be a bride. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Give us one more card. Let it be a good card after that, bride. That's so sweet. Oh, hell. Government shutdown. Another one. And another one. Ooh, hey, I know. Hey, it's been so many government shutdowns. I don't even think people starting to realize when the government is shut down. They be shut down from time to time, and then folks don't even realize they've been shut down half of the time. Possible another government shutdown coming up, y'all. If we ain't still in the last one that we was in. All right, pretty and handsome people. With that, we have completed the pulse, the reading, the story. Flashcard story time is over. I was supposed to put something in the background. Oh well. What I said I was gonna put on the Keys of Solomon. And I'm gonna read y'all these closing out. Get you a mantra. Oh, I need me a better chair, boy. I'll do this one separate. Read that separate. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. Because it's so funny. Because I got this sticky note on the little mantra book. What was the hurts? Where are they at? $5.28. Yep, look at that. This was just sitting there, sticky note. So yeah, definitely somebody needs to check out 528 Hertz. They need to go listen to that. Most definitely. That was an additional sign right there. Okay. While y'all take a gander at the cards on the table, I'm going to read this last mantra. I'll hold it like this so y'all can scan. Okay. This is a reminder to take it one step and one day at a time. Stay on your path and trust your journey. Never give up, keep going, and keep growing. Keep moving forward. Mantra action. If you are chained down by the past, try removing the clutter from your life to make room for new experiences. Get rid of anything that no longer serves you. Look to the future instead of clinging to the past. Mantra benefit. There's only one way to go, and that's forward. The sooner you realize this, the easier it will be to let go of the past and keep moving into your future. Keep moving forward. What Doris say? Just keep swimming. Keep swimming. Matter of fact, what did Nemo say when they was all caught in the net? Swim down. Well, I'm telling y'all to swim forward. Swim forward. Okay? Keep going. Never give up. Never surrender. Y'all have been great. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, prosperous, loving day. If not today, tonight, then tomorrow. And always remember to keep moving forward. Deuces.